Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing today? This is our quick video series we call FinTips, where we get right to the point, we teach you something new, we get the hell out of the way and let you enjoy the rest of your life. Well, today we're going to talk about, those of you that are shopping for advisors, financial planners, financial professionals of any kind, how do you determine the difference between someone who is fee-based and fee-only? So we're going to cover the differences here for you. Now, there is a distinct difference, so we're going to dive right into them. Fee-only advisors, fee-only planners, fee-only anything financial professional, they are actually paid by the client and paid by the client only, which is fair. You just want to know how you're paying the person. And so the way this works is they get no compensation from outside sources, meaning no kickbacks, commissions, or sales charges paid by other companies, which means that they're essentially relying on you to perceive value in what they do. Now, Jazz Wealth happens to be a fee-only financial advisor, and we actually prove it by using funds that we build and manage ourselves. You go right on our website, you can actually see all of our funds. Large cap, small cap, international, stock funds, ETF funds, bond funds. We built them to sort of replicate mutual funds, but since we own them, we build and manage them ourselves, there's no cost to our customers, and we also don't get paid by outside sources. Well, fee-based financial advisors, they do get paid by you, and they get paid by outside sources. And you know where a good example of this is? Not that they're bad people, but a good example of this is in the insurance space. So that would be a fee-based financial advisor. You ever walk into a financial advisor or give somebody a call and you say, hey, I'm trying to save for retirement. I've got $2,000, $3,000, that'll get me started, but I need help. And they go, okay, well, you need whole life insurance. And you're like, but I didn't say I needed whole life insurance. I wanted to save for retirement. Well, that insurance product comes with a sales charge. Not a bad thing, I'm not picking on them, but a lot of times the truth of the matter is, excuse me, the truth of the matter is, if you're a smaller investor, they have to make money off of you, and the likelihood of you sticking around is not very good. So what they do is they say, okay, we have to put you in this product because we'll get paid up front. If you leave us or something happens, well, we got paid. We get to keep the lights on. And so they go, okay, that's fair. It may not be the best bet for you, but unfortunately, that's how the business works. They do not have a, what do they call it? They call it a duty to disclose. They do not have that duty to disclose exactly how they get paid. Although most of them do, by the way. In the fine print, or if you ask them, they will tell you exactly how they get paid. But a fee-based advisor will get paid by the mutual fund, paid by the insurance product, and you're also paying them as well. Who do you think ultimately pays for that in the end? Mutual funds are another great example. If you go to a financial advisor and they say, we'd like to put you in these mutual funds, ask them why. Why'd you choose those versus others? There's a billion different types of mutual funds out there that are all basically the same. Why didn't you choose that one versus the other one? And a lot of times they'll say, well, we make a little commission on that by suggesting it to you. Not that it's bad for you, but that's how they do it. Now, before you work with any financial professional, you certainly want to ask the tough questions, right? And don't worry about asking these questions. These guys, myself included, we've heard all the questions. We know the answer. We should share the answer with you. I tell everybody I talk to, there's not one question I will not answer about the business, about what we do, how we work, how many customers we have, etc. Always happy to help. Some questions you may want to ask. How do you get paid? Tell me. There's nothing wrong with paying someone for a service, but you just kind of want to know how it works. And unfortunately, it's really confusing in this space. If you hire a pool guy, you know how he gets paid. You write the check, you give him the check. Simple as that. You determine if that's a good value or not. Another question you might want to ask is, have you ever been disciplined by the regulators, either state regulators, FINRA is a good example, or the SEC if they happen to be registered with the SEC. Jazz Wealth is officially registered with the SEC as of last year, and so all of our information is public record. And by the way, check people out. Go on Broker Check and actually look at them. It's a rule that they have to register on there. We're on there, myself is on there, and you have to actually disclose pretty much everything down to the address. Where were you before you started doing this? How much money are you managing? How many customers do you have? Where do you turn the lights on every day? If a customer wants to come find you, can they? Do you even allow that? So it's all on Broker Check. There's actually a little bit of misinformation about Jazz Wealth out there, and if people would just check Broker Check, you'd actually see what the real truth is. So do that with your advisor as well. Again, we're not saying that anybody's bad people. You just want to know the details, and you want someone that's going to be transparent with you. So again, fee-only financial advisor or financial planner is going to be someone that only gets paid by you, and it's up to you to determine if they're a good value or not. A fee-based financial advisor is someone who will make money in other ways off of you, and that may or may not be in your best interest. And so that's it. I hope that helps. If I helped you in some way, you agree or disagree, leave a comment or something, or hit the subscribe button if you like what we're doing here for you. That's it. Less than 5 minutes. We'll get out of your way. Enjoy.
Why should you choose Jazz Wealth as your retirement or long-term investing service? Our portfolios are managed by us, not some faceless mutual fund manager. Our private classes will teach you everything about investing and getting your dough straight. Best of all, our fiduciary standard means your best interest comes before ours.